Hi, welcome to Star Media. We're doing this broadcast from the Star Media Studios in downtown Luverne. And we're going to do a little pre-Halloween trunk-or-treat kickoff. And now I'm going to turn it over to Heather Johnson.
Hello, I'm Heather Johnson, and I'm joined today by Rick Peterson and Wyatt Van Steenberg. And we're here to just talk about trunk-or-treat. And last year, we were a little confused about trunk or treat and thought it was hot dog night. So we were really ready for hot dog night, but this year we have a different plan in place, and you might find a few clues throughout this broadcast. Just to kick off the whole Halloween theme, we would like to talk a little bit about our past Halloween experiences. So Wyatt, what is a favorite Halloween memory you have?
So I obviously loved coming to Luverne, but I lived right outside of Kenneth when I was younger. And I loved going to my Aunt Doris's house because she always handed out king-size candy bars, and it always made my Halloween.
Awesome. And Rick?
You're going to get my name right pretty soon, but Clyde's a hint. That's all I got to tell you. My favorite memory, I guess, is more of a memory than a favorite one, but I remember we were living in Redwood Falls, and I believe it was like 1991 or thereabouts, and I took our kids out. Mary stayed home to hand out candy to our trick-or-treaters that came by the house, and I took our 3 kids out. And it was right at that 5:30 time when it would start to getting dark, and it started to snow. And but we toughed it out. We kept going, and then kids kept trick-or-treating in the neighborhood, and it kept snowing, and the flakes were getting bigger, and about an hour went by, and it had really snowed, and it was getting tough to get through the sidewalks. And so we headed home and finished up our trick-or-treating, but the snow never stopped. It snowed 20 inches on that particular Halloween. That's what I remember most about Halloween.
I actually remember that Halloween too. That was 1991. I was a freshman in high school, and our FHA group had organized to take kids trick-or-treating that year for parents. And boy, the parents took advantage of that, and we took a lot of kids trick-or-treating through many inches of snow that year, and that was very terrible. But one of my favorite memories as far as being a parent, I often made my kids' costumes, and my oldest, Burke, was obsessed with robots, and so one year I turned him into a robot, and that was probably one of my favorite costumes I made for my kids over the years.
That snow was 8 years before I was born.
Oh, Wyatt. He would have to rub that in.
Okay, it'll be time for a little tricks on Wyatt, I guess. By the way, if you noticed, Heather has a bow in her hair and a little extra red lipstick on. That's a hint as to the characters that we will be playing or showing off and handing out candy at the 12th annual Halloween Trunk or Treat. This year, of course, it's on Thursday, October 31st, which is Halloween. It's going to be in the South School parking lot outside the grade school portion, right?
Correct.
And it'll start at 4 o'clock, and it'll go till 5:30. And there'll be many, many, many businesses down there lined up all the way around the parking lot to hand out candy. Years past, we've had over 1,000 trick-or-treaters go through there. So as you all know, that'll take a lot of candy. Now, to give a plug to some of our sponsors, Halloween candy is on sale at Sunshine Foods. If you walk in the front door, take a right-hand turn, there's a whole shelf of all kinds of Halloween candy to get purchased, and get it early before it's all gone. You got to get there, of course, and so I would recommend you go out to Pappick Motors, check out that large selection of new and used cars and trucks they have to get yourself some new Halloween wheels. And then I did a thing, and I went on my app, and I did a 10-day extended forecast, and that is brought to you by Real Estate Retrievers, and it looks like Halloween for trick-or-treating is going to be an ideal day. In case it changes between now and then and we have some nasty rain or maybe snow, we'll move inside the school. Just so you know, it will happen rain or shine, inside or outside, yet to be determined. And that weather broadcast is brought to you by Real Estate Retrievers, a good day to buy a house, whether the weather is good or bad. And then, of course, just doing this trick-or-treating thing takes a lot of energy. I would suggest you stop down at Functional Nutrition and get one of them great protein shakes to get you enough energy through the day. And we will be down there at the school handing out candy. Hopefully we'll be outside, sunny and balmy weather. And of course, then we'll need to rehydrate, so we'll make a trip across the street and go over to Sunshine Gas, head back to that Pepsi Cola cooler, grab yourself a Diet Pepsi and maybe an Aquafina, and enjoy the day. Now, of course, one of our great sponsors is the Luverne Area Community Foundation. They're just wrapping up their fall grant application and awarding that, and there's never a better time to go down and make a contribution to the general fund at the Luverne Area Community Foundation. Stop down and see Emily Crabtree, and she'd be happy to help you. And I guess that about wraps it up, so we're going to pull the pin on this. And anything else, you guys?
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. See you down at the school. Thank you.